You were back in the imperial capital of Kemoth and had been recruited into a top-secret mission by the Seekers of the Arcane. You were to infiltrate the party of a wealthy noble, steal his signet ring, and use it to open the way to his basement where an enemy spy was reputedly being held prisoner. You were to kill the spy before he could report back to the flock. Atticus had hidden himself in a tree on the edge of the Mervanchi manor gardens, and wearing the helm of the bat provided by Seabranch, was able to track and relate guard movements to the rest of the party. Entering the party, you began mingling and sizing up the guests. Agent Daniel Krieg of the Seekers made himself known to you and pointed out Lord Zebula Mervanchi. Rodri, lurking nearby, saw that the Lord was in conversation with a tall, thin man, apparently a friend of the noble. The man was known to Rodri, however. It was none other than Skerin Wavechaser, the old family servant of Anders Solmore, who had succeeded in murdering several people in Saltmarsh. Tiberius, infuriated, confronted Wavechaser, but in doing so dropped his secret identity. Wavechaser, who seemed to have the ear of the Lord, called him out, and Tiberius was escorted from the party by several guards. His distraction had served its purpose, however. Hecate had used her witchy powers to animate the signet ring, which grew, fell off Lord Zebula's finger, and rolled to Rodri's feet. Quick thinking passed the ring from Rodri to Agent Krieg and on to Hecate, and the Grugak and young healer went off to search the mansion's study, aided by Atticus's directions of warnings of guards. There they searched the living area and found a secret door leading down to the basement. They slowly descended the stairs they'd found, and Tiberius re-entered the party, his mind on causing as big a distraction as possible to give them time to complete the mission. The basement under Mervanchi Manor was extensive. First, they found a bound Fey spirit who the Mervanchis had been using for decades, leeching her Fey look for their own ambitions. They freed the spirit and were rewarded with Fey boons. And travelling on, they came across the maze of Mervanchi, a labyrinth patrolled by magical automatons that was covered in magical darkness. With the help of Atticus and the helm of the bat, they made their way through the maze, and with Atticus's help, they avoided the automatons for the most part, though one pursued them, badly wounding Rodri along the way. But Atticus's directions were good, and they finally emerged, scared and injured, before what appeared to be some kind of magical prison gate. In the meantime, however, upstairs, Tiberius was beginning to have fun back at the party. And we'll start with Tiberius rolling advantage, please.
Advantage?
Sorry, initiative.
He got it right the first time.
Okay.
Wow.
Gonna flick through a lot of these. Atticus, you're sitting in the tree, but you can't see or hear anything going on other than what people are relating to you. And besides, you're concentrating on the events in the maze at the moment.
Yeah.
As you fling the door open to the pantry, running away from the guards, Tiberius, you see the charming young man who was trying to chat up Hecate, a look of shock on his face as you burst in. Oh, I say, it's you! And he backs off slowly. Guards, he's here! Okay, it's your turn.
I'm going to run towards him.
Okay.
And I'm going to punch him in the face. Pervert!
Okay.
I'm only going to give him a tickle, mate.
Yeah, you can do it
Watch
as
me roll him. You watch me roll
subdual
the
damage.
critical now.
Yeah, break his neck.
Right, unarmed, a normal unarmed strike. There we go. Did it hit? I don't know.
It probably did. Let me check.
Oh, hang on, I didn't.
That's okay,
Yeah,
I can check his armor class.
I didn't target it.
Avner, innit?
He just split the face plant his crotch.
There he is. His armor class is 16. Yes, it hits. Just roll your damage. I'll do it as subdual damage. Jesus Christ.
Shit!
You run up to him, leap into the air almost in slow motion, your legs kicking in the air as you almost seem to run through the air towards him. And you land a smashing fist right on his chin. His eyes just roll up into the back of his head. He flies backwards with a clump against the tree that Atticus is sitting in. And he sinks to the ground.
That was the guy that was
It was.
trying to get a bit tasty with Cat, wasn't it?
It was,
Okay, cool.
yeah.
Right. Yeah, well, I didn't like that shit. He's a perv, mate.
Okay, you've still got another. That was 10 feet of your movement, so.
I can move. Is it?
I think it's
I only moved
35 now.
I do move 35, but is that in wolf form?
No, that's in normal form.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's 25 to there. You can see a guard who's just come round the corner in front of you.
Right, I'll start sort of dodging left and right as I'm running towards him.
Okay.
That's my go done.
I would also like you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Fatigue.
Saving throw. That's on this side, isn't it?
Although I've been running for like 30 seconds in real game time.
So, as you're running, weaving your way through the garden towards the guard, you brush past some unusual looking flowers in the garden of Mervanchi Manor. As you do so, pollen rises up from the flowers and you breathe some of it in. Your head swims for a moment, almost as if you've downed a glass of firewater or something, but you carry on. Okay. I need to take some of these off. Right, this guard here. 10, 20, 30.
I'm missing all this stuff.
Neil,
I thought that one was funny, that one with the little guy on the stairs that jumps on top of him, fucking kicks their asses, and runs off in like the 70s style fucking suit.
So, you hear a shout from behind as you disappear around the corner. He's killed Lord Abner!
Did he die?
No, he didn't, but he's lying unconscious, but the guard doesn't know that at the moment. Okay, Tiberius, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna run up to this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not using lethal force, I'm just trying to knock him out.
Okay. It's got 14.
Oh shit, I haven't targeted him again, I'm sorry.
That's alright. His armor class is 17.
So that misses.
Yeah.
Right, I'll give him another.
Are you transformed now?
No?
Oh, you clicked the transformed.
Oh, that's the
Attack.
only unarmed strike I've got.
Is it?
I think it's the same anyway, isn't it?
No, it's it doesn't matter though for the purposes of this, seeing as you're not trying to kill them.
No.
My map's supposed to be black.
Oh shit! Is he still standing?
Oh yeah, he's still standing, and there he has a look like thunder upon his face.
I've got another attack.
Okay.
Oops.
Jesus.
Oh, it was only a tickle. I'm not trying to draw blood.
Okay, you batter him from one side to the other as you run up to him. You've got some movement left if you wanted to carry on.
Yeah, I'll move to that.
Moving. Okay. Can you make he's gonna get. Oh, you haven't moved out of his
I've
range.
just
Okay. Okay.
pivot him round.
I'd like you to make another Constitution saving throw, please. Okay. Let me minimize that. There we go. Right.
Kung Fu Gnome.
This guard comes round the corner and starts to check on Abner at the bottom of the tree. Another guard has run straight through the pantry, following your trail.
It's like an episode from The Big Boss.
Why did guard 14 not get a go then? Okay, guard 14 is gonna try and grapple you.
Okay.
Can you make a dexterity saving throw, please? Need to be at 16.
Nope.
Okay, as you race past him, he reaches out one huge pudgy hand, just clamps down on the back of your tunic as you're running past. You're now grappled.
Rex, do you not have advantage to use?
Hmm?
Do you have an advantage to use inspiration?
I do, yeah.
Okay, you haven't got it marked on though. I do remember someone giving you one for the distraction last time. So okay.
Yeah, Kate gave me one.
Okay. So just cycling through. It is your go again, Tiberius.
Right, I will. I will look at him and smile and say, "You shouldn't have done that." And just transform in his arms.
Oh Jesus! Okay. Did you get any errors that time when you transformed?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't get any on this time. Okay, he's gonna make an intimidation check for me. See if he lets you go.
Okay. Boo. Intimidation check. Skills. Intimidation.
Yeah, okay. As you transform, he just drops you and backs away a few feet. Shakes his head, and then he looks to the flowers at the side of him, and then looks back at you and blinks and rubs his eyes. You can still take your other actions if you wish.
See you later.
Okay, can you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please? Whoops. Okay. As you run round the corner, you come almost skidding to a halt as you see this thing lurching in the garden. Your head swims for some reason, as though drunk. Everything begins to move in a strange way. And rising up from the ground in front of you is this terrifying apparition of claws and teeth.
What the fuck is that? Is that actually really there?
It
Wow.
comes skittering across the grass towards you. It lifts up one of its claws and slams it down into the ground. You just step to the side just in time as it digs down into the dirt. Okay. 2, 2, 7. Okay. The guard comes running around the corner as well. Gets to within 5 feet of you. Halt! He's going to shoot his crossbow at you.
Okay.
But you dodge back to the side. The bolt whizzes past, almost hitting the strange beast in front of you. Guard 2. It's okay, you hear in the distance. He's still alive. Ten, 20, 30. You hear footsteps pounding in the grass behind you. It's your turn again, Tiberius.
Okay, I will pivot to here.
Okay.
You can move and attack, can't you? And then move again.
You can, yes.
Yeah. Okay, that doesn't look very friendly. And it doesn't look like it has a conscience, so I ain't got a problem hurting that.
Why is my whole map moving like water?
Because Tiberius's vision is swimming in a strange way, almost as if he's drunk.
Ah.
I have a black map.
Okay, I'm going to use... I'm going to use my bonus action to invoke the Rite of Fire.
Okay.
I think I have to lose hit points, don't I, too? Yeah.
You do, yeah.
Okay. Oh, shit.
Okay. Your first 2 attacks miss. There's something wrong. Your head's swimming.
Okay. I am going to use the rest of my movement to leap over the wall.
Okay, the wall's
And
20
escape.
feet high, so that's going to take... you're going to have to climb up it, so that's going to take... an athletics check, please.
2 seconds, Games Master. I believe with that increased movement, I also had an increased leap.
You did, that's correct. I don't think it was 20 feet, but it was a big increase.
It was doubled, I think.
Yeah.
If it'll help me, I'll just go direct because I'm already next to the wall.
You can make an acrobatics check instead if you prefer. To try and scramble your way up.
Please. Yeah. That sounds fair. I will do that.
What's he scrambling his way up?
The wall.
The wall.
Okay, you start scrambling your way up the wall. You can almost get to the top as you look down behind you. Can you also make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yes.
Okay. Your vision begins to clear somewhat, and you look back at the strange beast that was there before, and it's nowhere to be seen. What is to be seen is the guard shaking his fist up at you and reloading his crossbow. Okay. It's a heavy crossbow, so he's not going to have it up again. Let's go.
Fucking overkill.
Yeah. That's what he had with him. He's gonna pick a rock up and chuck it at you, try and knock you off the wall.
20.
Oh wow!
Did it hit?
It 21 hits. Yeah.
Right, no it doesn't.
You're gonna use your reaction.
I'm gonna use my reaction to take 2 off it.
Okay. So you see this rock coming at the last minute. You duck your head down. It explodes on the wall next to where your head was. He snarls up at you. Okay, Guard 2 is looking after Avner. 10, 20, 30.
You guys need a bit longer, don't you? Because I'm quite happy to end this here so we can move on with the...
That's right. Mate, you keep
Do
going,
whatever
man.
you want to do.
Fucking your life's in the balance.
Well, I can just, fuck off the wall.
Okay. It's your go again, Tiberius.
Across the top of the wall.
Okay, he goes skating across the top of the wall. Are you going to do anything else?
No, that's my group.
Okay, a guard attracted by the shouts is now running towards you from the opposite direction as well. And you look down outside the wall and you see another guard running alongside the other side of the wall as well. Okay, this guard has reloaded his crossbow. But he misses. Guard 2 is there. He's looking after Avner. Guard 4 is also going to fire his crossbow at you, Tiberius.
Fucking hell, you slap a few people and everybody overreacts.
Oh, I think this is 20.
Guard 6. Hey you! Get down from there! And that's guard 11. Okay. We are back with Tiberius again. We're already up to round 7.
How? Yeah, I don't know how long these guys need.
How long's the round again?
Their time going through the 6 seconds. Their time going through the maze was 10 rounds last time.
Was it? So I just need another 3 rounds or so-ish then. Obviously, Mark would relay that to me, wouldn't he?
I don't know.
He'd be able to hear me giving them directions on his Seekers thing.
Yeah, I'd be able to hear them. Yeah, wouldn't I better hear that they're still in trouble? So, okay.
Yeah, you'd be able to hear me say to them, and in front of you should be the door, and that should be the prison beyond, so you'd know when we're done.
Yeah. How far can I leap, Neil?
Although we've got to get out.
Right. So running, if it's So I believe, what's your strength modifier? Or is it your strength in feet? Let me find. It's one of those rules you only use occasionally, so...
Yeah.
But I think you get a bonus because of your recent upgrade as well. If you move at least 10 feet, then you can jump a number of feet up to your strength score. Which isn't great, I don't think, from memory. So it's what, 9 feet or something like that?
18 feet's quite a big jump, though, for a little guy.
Yeah.
We double it.
You can add 10 feet to your long jump distance, so that's 19 feet.
19 feet.
Yeah, so that is pretty good.
That's pretty good for a gnome.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's 30 feet to the building. Right. Yeah, that's 10.
It's 20 feet to the building from there. In fact, it's just over 15 to the covering over the windows.
Yeah, okay, I'm going for it.
Okay, make an acrobatics check. Oh, it's close. You just as you do land on the overhang over the windows, but you kind of have to scrabble your way up it as you do. Tiles sort of flying back behind you and shattering on the ground underneath.
Because I've got big claws, mate.
Is there any more movements? Are you heading inside? What are you going up?
I've got 5 more movements, so I'm going up the wall.
Okay, you start heading up. There's windows above you as well.
Is there?
Yeah. It's a 2-story building, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Right, where's guard 11? There we go. Right, well, you've disappeared from his view. Why is this not? There we go, 14. He's going to run to there and start reloading his crossbow. 2, 4. He's going to run to there and start reloading his crossbow. Guard 7. Comes pounding around the corner. He's a bit overweight, this guard. His friends are leaving him behind. Okay. Tiberius, you are up.
Yeah.
I will... Yeah, I'll keep going up the wall. I'll go...
Okay, you can go up to a window. There's a window above you in the wall. You can try and open it.
I don't want the guards going back in the building, so I'm going to keep going up to the roof.
Okay, in that case, can you make an athletics check, please?
Hang on, where was the... I'll just quickly ask Atticus, where was the secret room? Is it on the ground floor?
Yeah.
So we want the guards on the second floor then, don't we?
I mean, that would work. Because they've got to come out, even though I've directed them to the cell. They've got to come out. I don't know how long that's going to take. I don't know what's going to happen.
Okay, right, I'll go through the second floor window, please, Neil.
All right, well, it doesn't open. You're going to have to smash your way through it.
Very well. Would you like an attack?
No, it's glass. You can do that. Right, bear with me 1 second then. This is going to take a second.
I wonder how long it's going to take them to work out that this is a distraction.
They've got to deal with it. They can't just ignore it.
Depends if they've got any secret alarms that have gone off when we've accessed the basement, the cellar, or something.
Spare with. I'm nearly ready.
I don't think they'll want any alarms going off. I've just got that plane trapped down there.
Sorry, Becky, really quiet for me.
Yeah, me too.
Hang on, let me check my settings.
Roger that.
Let's see.
How's that?
That's
Yay.
much better. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to have alarms going off because if they have the play trap down there, they're not going to want anyone to know, are they?
No.
Silent alarm. Could have had a pager.
Okay.
Beep, 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 beep.
What's going on?
Could have rung his mobile automatically.
Alright, here we go. Oh no, that's no good. Sorry about this, guys.
Just got a black map. Is that supposed to be that way?
Yeah, I haven't shared it yet,
That's
so...
fine. I just wanted to check.
I'm wondering where the hell that fucking monster's gone. It's invisible. Reappear at the worst possible moment.
Who?
That Cruffick. Cruffick.
Big monster. Big.
Okay. Can you see where you are on the map, Tiberius?
Yeah.
You make your way into a long wood-panelled hallway which leads out to the east, west and the south. There are windows all along.
Did he go in the window?
Yeah, he went through.
Yeah, but did the guards see? Because I couldn't see where everyone was standing. I can't see that
You
part of the
don't. You
map.
don't know.
Right, I've got a bit of movement left, so
You
I'll
have.
go that way.
Okay. You run down the corridor, looking left and right as you burst out. And as you look to your left, you see a shocked guard standing at the top of the of some spiral stairs. Who takes one look at you and says, "Ah! Ah! Protect the Lord!"
I'll look at him like startled. Ah!
He runs towards you with a spear. He looks a little bit unnerved by this little wolf man suddenly appearing around the corner. But he's going to try and attack you anyway. But his nerves have obviously got the better of him. This wasn't what he was expecting tonight. Right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's going on? You hear another voice coming from somewhere down the corridors. Oops. And with that, Tiberius, you're up again.
Right. Give him a tickle.
Let me change these to neutral.
Oh god, the rolls tonight.
Your head's still suffering slightly from the strange swimmy effect from earlier when you were in the garden.
Oh shit. Oh well. Here we go.
Okay, you just grin up at this guard and you go to punch him in the belly. And as you go to punch him, the blood from where you cut yourself earlier suddenly flares up with flame and your entire fist becomes a ball of flame. And you just bury it right into his stomach. Your claws go through his skin. He wasn't really wearing any armour. He was expecting to be met by metal armour. But they go straight through his tunic, buried into his belly, which is now burning merrily. He screams and falls to the ground.
Forgot to transform. Forget about that one.
You can move now, if you wish.
Yeah, I'll go that way.
Okay, you run that way, look to the left, and see another guard stand at the end of the corridor.
Oh, wife and kids.
I'm
I
moving.
don't think you better transform in this city again
Yeah. Now
without.
I'm bringing home a wage.
Everybody's going to be on the lookout for a little.
The
wolf
one thing
creature.
so far is there was no witnesses to that, though, you know, when they find the body.
Why did
Yeah, I
That's
know,
really
but
nice.
it'll get
I
out
know.
that they found a body and they were chasing a little wolf creature around. They'll assume it was him,
You rolled the second with advantage for some reason. I don't know why.
or at least we've got to assume that they'll assume that.
Okay, so the first one hit.
Second.
God.
No witnesses.
Okay, you've got 6 more seconds, one more round before we move on. What are you going to do, Tiberius?
I've finished my movement. That's all my
Yeah,
movement.
so you've got another 6 seconds now before we move back to the other group.
Right, okay. I'll go around this. I'll go to here.
Okay, you see a long corridor running the length of the building with windows off to the side and several doors.
Go. That was
That was 5.
10.
Oh yeah, you moved.
It's 10, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you moved up to.
Yeah, I'll get there.
Okay. There you go there, the window is overlooking the garden below. And
Okay.
with that, we will take a quick 2-minute break if anyone wants a break before we move back down to, while I get set up for the other place.
Mm.
Oops.
Oh.
Well done, Tiberius.
Brother's got to do what a brother's got to do.
Okay. Share that. And let me share that with Atticus. Did that pop up for you? Oh, that wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, I
No.
can see that.
Did that pop up for you?
Yeah, that's come up.
Atticus?
That's come up.
Okay. Right, I'm just gonna nip for a bio break, and then if everyone's back, we can continue.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Yeah, I don't know why my sound keeps changing. I haven't unplugged my headphones at all, but it just keeps adjusting the volume. It's really annoying.
Agree, agree. It's rubbish.
Are we having
Yeah. Minute break. I'd love a cup of tea, please.
All right.
Tea, please.
If Atticus, Rodri, and Sakati are ready, we can
Oh god.
continue.
Yep.
One
Tiberius
sec.
is just making a brew.
Something really, really important. to
Okay.
do. There, done it.
Okay. So, whilst all this chaos was happening upstairs, and you were fighting your way through the darkness of the labyrinth, pursued by some unseen monstrosities that were laying into Rodri. But finally, thanks to Atticus's instructions, you both emerge, bright light suddenly assailing you as you open the door out of the maze. You slam the door shut behind you, And once your eyes have adjusted, you see that you're standing in a large room lit by torches. Across the centre of the room, separating an iron door at the far end, is a wall of stout iron bars. Before the bars sits a strange altar of stone on which 3 glowing lights can be seen.
Oh.
Right. I'm not in the best of shape. I'll say, hang on. Oh God, I didn't bring my med kits with me. Oh, damn it. Suppose. Oh, do you know anything about wounds caused by invisible monsters?
No more than you. I have no idea what those things were, but they weren't very nice.
Right. Okay. Can we lock that door?
There doesn't appear to be any lock on it, but there also doesn't appear to be anything trying to get through.
Right, quick. Right, there's a table. 3 lights.
Okay.
Some bars.
As you walk towards the altar, you can see it's made of polished stone. It's some 10 feet in length. Hold on, let me just move you across on Atticus's map as well. It's some 10 feet in length. Within the surface are set 3 square-shaped recesses that glow with a soft blue light. And sitting along the far edge of the table are 3 stone cubes, each around the size of the glowing recesses. But each of the cubes has different symbols etched into each sides. So the table from above looks like that, with the recesses and the cubes on it.
Okay.
And when you look at the cubes, they all have different symbols. None of them are matching.
Oh, jeez.
What the hell is this? I haven't got time for this. I've run up to the bars and just grab the bars and try and pull
Okay.
the doors on either side.
Yeah, the bars, they're very heavy. They don't move at all.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna take a wild guess.
Mm-hmm.
Cube 1, I'm gonna put the key at the top. Seems obvious.
So you go and lift up the first cube. The first thing that you notice is the cubes are extremely heavy. It's around about 15 pounds for this relatively small cube. But you lift it up and you place it down, and it kind of falls down with a snicking noise into the recess with the key facing up. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the blue light coming up around the edge of the cube as it snicks in flashes red briefly. I'd like you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, evil.
Okay, you move your hands back quickly as the red light flashes briefly. It returns to blue.
There's gotta be
Startled.
clues around here somewhere.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Can I make a suggestion?
Please.
Oh, God, yeah. Forgot you were there.
For the left-hand hole, do you have a sun on one of the cubes?
The first cube is a footprint, a fish, a butterfly, a speech bubble thing, a moon, and a key.
Does one of them have a sun on it?
Cube 2.
Pardon? Okay, put that in the left-hand one.
The left hole.
Yeah, with the sun up.
Okay, I'll do that.
And so you lift the cube 1 out of the recess, and you replace it with cube 2. Which symbol are you having facing up?
Sun.
Sun.
Okay, once again, the cube falls into the recess with a snick, but this time the light doesn't flash red.
Do you have a key or something, Atticus?
In the very right-hand one,
Okay.
use cube 3, the hourglass.
Yeah, I'll do it.
There's
Very
a-
right-hand one.
As cube 1 snicked into the recess, there was also a clicking noise from the iron gate on the left-hand side of the altar.
I just look at it very cautiously because I'm quite wounded and I don't want to have to sword.
The right hand one, cube 3, hourglass.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so you follow Atticus's instructions. You place you get the cube. Again, it's very heavy. Turn it so the hourglass is facing up, and drop it into the recess. It falls in with a snicking noise. There's no change to the light, but there is a clicking noise from the gate on the iron gate on the right-hand side of the altar.
Center one, use cube 1 with the butterfly.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Again, you follow Atticus's instructions. I'm not sure how the hell he is doing this.
What?
He's like the Darren Brown of Keymouth. You lift across this heavy stone cube. You turn it so the butterfly symbol is facing up. You drop it into the recess. The light doesn't change, but there's a clicking noise from the door on the far side of the room, beyond the bars.
How
Hey.
did you do that, Atticus?
Just get on with the job. You're in a mission.
Oh right, okay. After you, Hikati.
You're
what you're
gonna have to watch the video later, Dave.
Which door?
I'll share a screenshot afterwards.
But you pick it up on the map. I'm not saying no. I don't want to.
Right. We'll go through the door that did they open the bars? Did it click?
No, there was a clicking noise from the barred gateway to the north and the one to the south when you placed the first and the left hand and the right hand cubes in.
Okay, I'll go this way.
Okay.
And I'll try and open this door.
It does open.
Woohoo! Step in. Are you coming, Rodrigue?
Yes. Any second.
This is like playing the Legends of Grimrock 2.
Atticus, can you make a perception check for me?
Roger that.
No!
Okay, I'm gonna just send you a quick whisper.
I
Rings through.
stay. I'm gonna stay in this doorway, Hikati, to make sure the door stays open.
Okay, have
Until
a quick look around and see if you can see anything that we may have missed before you come through.
No, nothing. Hurry up. Monsters. No, I can't see anything.
You didn't even look, Rodrigue.
I know. Well, we got time. We've got a mission to do. Atticus said.
Since when have you listened to Atticus?
What? Was that? Oh, sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Look, he seems to know what he's doing.
Thank you, GM.
Okay. Right, sorry
Okay.
guys, I'm back with you now.
Right, well, we'll carry on. I'm going to open this door.
Okay, let me just show Atticus where you are on the map as well.
Okay.
Okay, you move up to the door.
Open it. We'll try and open it.
It does open.
Woo!
Okay, bear with me
Prisoner.
1 second.
Anybody
You judge whether you kill him or not.
Jeez.
This is what we've been told to do. We've been told to assassinate him.
The
Ooh.
prison cell is relatively large, but sparsely furnished with a low bed, bucket and candle. Sitting on the bed is the prisoner that what you presume is the prisoner you have been sent to deal with, Aper. He looks up at you. Just bear with me 1 second.
Nawadi.
Huh?
He looks like Nawadi. I can't kill him.
He's tall, you can tell even when he's sitting on the bed, extremely well built. His face shows the signs of a hard life at sea, weather beaten and wrinkled, and he wears a long straggly beard. But the thing that really strikes you when you look at him is that he looks exactly like an older version of Atticus.
I was going to
Mm.
say it's fucking. What's his face?
Who are you?
My name's Hecate.
Nice to meet you, Hecate. Are you here to kill me or to let me go?
Well, that depends on you, really.
He nods.
Who are you?
My name is Grad von Earl.
Why are you in here?
I was captured by the Mervanchis. I was investigating a fleet that they own. Don't suppose you happen to have a smoke on you, do you?
It's very bad for you.
I don't. Oh, but I have water.
So he's been in prison. Give the man a smoke.
I don't think I have any smokes. If I had smokes, I'd give him one.
I've got some scorpions.
You're not with us.
I can hear you though. What the things in?
You're gonna come through the maze and bring it to him then.
Why?
Oh, I'm kind of on half on my way.
I just blew it out. Why on earth would anybody want you dead then? Oh. Was I supposed
So
to say
you
that?
have come here to kill me then? He nods slowly.
But
Who
why?
sent you?
It's on a
I don't
need-to-know basis.
It was Atticus's. Oh, sorry. Yes.
He looks up at the name Atticus. Atticus, you say?
No, I didn't. I didn't say Atticus at all. Oh,
Atticus Baron.
I don't know if he's a baron. I'm not sure.
He's the Baron as much as I am an Earl.
What is he to you?
He's my son. Do you know him? Is he here?
Atticus? Can you hear this?
I can't hear this. No, I can't, can I?
Well,
Yeah,
you
you
can
can hear
hear
this
me.
through the Seeker's Worm, yeah. You can hear what's being relayed, yeah.
When was the last time you saw your dad, Atticus?
Okay, I'm just silent.
Okay.
Atticus. Atticus.
Where is he? He slowly starts to stand up.
Just remain there for a minute, sir. Got you
You come-
covered.
If you come with us, we can take you to him.
He raises an eyebrow. Really? No tricks?
No, as long as you don't give us any funny business, we won't give you any funny business. And I'll just lift my hand up and I'll conjure a flame in my palm. And I'll not try and intimidate him, I guess. I don't know.
You can make an intimidation roll if you wish.
Yeah.
Are you sure
Okay.
about this, Hecate?
Oh, wow. His eyes widen. That's a neat trick you've got there, miss. Don't worry, I won't cause you any trouble.
I'll just nod and tell him to follow us.
We do have a little bit of a problem, though. There are monsters in the maze.
I don't know anything about the maze. I woke up in this cell.
Do you know if there's another way out?
If there is, I'd have used it.
If only someone had dimension door.
It's line of sight, isn't it?
Was that me?
No,
No.
I don't think I have that skill.
Fucking hell. Okay.
it's an overused skill. Trust me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Are you sure we're going to make it back out, Hecate?
Nope.
It's quite...
Nope.
Nope. Well, we've got to try for Atticus.
Right, listen up. Enough of this fucking family reunion. We've still got the mission to finish. Are you going to kill him or not?
He's your dad, Atticus. I'm not going to kill him.
Okay. Right, the automaton seem to have gone from the maze. We're going to need to talk you back through it. Get through the doors.
Right, come with me, and I'll just grab him by the shirt. We'll start going back.
Okay, he follows you unresisting, but you can tell that his interest has been piqued and he's watching the two of you very closely. He doesn't say anything, he doesn't resist in any way, but he's paying a lot of attention.
Fucking hell, sounds like someone we know.
This way, sir. This way.
As he should. Right.
Okay, so what are we going to do about the maze, bro?
Well, is anyone opening the door to the maze?
Yeah, I'm going to open it, but I'm going to say, shh, everybody quiet. We just need to know if they're still there.
Okay, you open the door
I think they've
slowly to the maze, just opening it a crack, half expecting, almost flinching, expecting something to attack you. It leads out into a pale stone corridor that is dimly lit by some unseen light.
We can see. We can see.
So you can spend the next couple of minutes making your way back through the maze. I am not gonna.
Thank you so
Left and
Don't
right,
show
right, left,
anything.
right, left, right, left.
much.
So I will move you back out to where Agent Krieg is waiting.
No left, not right.
I'm not going to bother
Okay,
moving
excellent.
stuff on your map now, Mark.
Okay, yeah, no, don't worry. Okay, so if you can send me that other map for when they get back up there, or when they get back up there, send it to me.
What do you mean?
So I can.
Oh yeah.
I can talk them out into the grounds then and out of the place.
Yeah.
Oh, there I am.
Oh, yeah.
Agent Krieg looks up as the door opens. Oh, excellent! You made it. Well done.
Yes, we have a guest.
Is that Aper?
Watch, Krieg, don't you fucking dare.
What?
Hecate's in charge of the mission down there. She has decided.
I thought the mission was to kill this traitor.
Yeah, I thought gnomes were supposed to be nice. Now fucking do your job.
I am doing my job.
Hecate.
The mission has changed.
He shrugs.
And if you have a problem with that, then you will have to deal with me.
I think we should all listen to Atticus. Let's crack on with this. Try and get out of here.
Mum, I was
Krieg,
told
the
to
very least
offer
I
my...
owed is an explanation from Udor. You know that. Come on, mate.
I was told to give you whatever assistance you required. I believe I have done that to the best of my ability, and I will continue to do that until I am ordered otherwise.
Roger that, Hecate.
Are you all right,
Right.
Rodri, Mr. Melworth?
No, I took a bit of a beating in that maze.
I can see.
You know.
We need to get you somewhere where you can get patched up.
Yes.
Oh, Rodri, yeah. Let me help.
Well, yeah.
Um,
I kind of did hint earlier, but
I wasn't going to say anything. It was like, I don't suppose you've got any form of, or if you know any ways to.
Rodri, if you want something from me, just ask.
oh, okay. Yeah, I am.
Oh god.
It probably would be a good idea if I was in a better condition to face what's ahead of us. It might be a little perilous. Thank you, buddy.
I'll do second level.
Thank you. I am great.
Okay.
Right, we can stop whinging now. Let's go.
All right. Okay. I wouldn't call it whinging. Really.
Agent Krieg's just standing there, his hands behind his back, coolly looking over at Aper.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Is Tiberius okay? And Atticus, can you? Is the word extract yourself?
Okay, I can get out. Are you gonna? Are we doing the?
So we can take it as read that Atticus tells you when to
Okay.
move through the rooms to avoid the guards. What I want to know is what Tiberius is going to be doing, having just slain two of them, and now peering out of the window.
As soon as Hecate notifies me that she's out of the grounds
Mhm.
with Rodri and me dad,
Mm-hmm.
me dad, Aether,
Yeah.
I'm going to, as soon as I hear that, I'm going to be like, right, everybody extract to the launch. Tiberius, how you doing in there? I'm not going
Fine.
anywhere. Oh, wait.
So, Tiberius, what's your plan? Are you heading back down the stairs? Are you leaping out the window? Are you gonna let Atticus direct you out? What are you gonna do?
As soon as I know the others, what we're doing, we fast tracking, are we?
Unless there's something specific. I don't want to stop you doing anything. If there's something specific
No.
you want to do.
I'm going to stay here and talk you out. I can talk you around the guards and get you out the front gate.
Yeah, I'll just give them the run around for a bit and follow Atticus' instructions.
All
Not
right.
doing anything special, mate, that's detrimental to the adventure.
Okay, so it takes a few minutes, but Atticus successfully leads you all out, and you head back out into the nighttime streets of Keemouth. It's late evening now. Were you heading back down to the launch, or are you heading somewhere else?
Launch.
I told everybody to meet at the launch.
Yeah.
Okay, you head down to the launch. What are you doing, Atticus? Are you going there as well?
Yes, I'm gonna. Well, after Tiberius is out. I'm gonna wait, and then as soon as Tiberius is out, I'm gonna rip the thing off my head and have a look around and jump down.
Okay, all right.
Bad.
There does seem to be a few people running around inside the mansion. No one appears to have found the slain guards yet. And with the last look over your shoulder at Mervanchi Manor, you hop back down over the wall, climb down the tree, and hurry to catch up with Tiberius. As you approach the launch, you and Tiberius, you can see Rodri and Kat are already there with Ancient Krieg and a tall, well-built man. The resemblance to Atticus is immediately apparent.
I've noticed it, but I'm keeping quiet. Let him explain
As
it.
you
He wants
as
to?
you approach, he looks across at you, Atticus, and he just nods and he says, "Atticus."
Father, let's have a drink when we get back to the boat. And I just turn around at the prow of the boat and look out across the bay.
Okay. And you get back in the boat and you set off. It's going to take a good hour to get back to the smoke streak rowing across the Keemouth Harbour. It's a bit of an awkward time. Rodri and Kat and Tiberius aren't really sure what's going on. You keep exchanging glances and glancing from Atticus to this huge stranger, but not saying anything. You're all kind of shuffling from side to side uncomfortably as you make your way across. But you do get back to the smoke streak.
I'm trying to strike up conversation with that.
You can if you want. Yeah.
I just like that's an impressive beard you've got. Yeah, I just immediately look down at my feet.
He looks at you, shakes his head slightly, and doesn't say anything.
Okay, I'll just keep quiet for the rest of the journey.
Yeah, Rodri, come and fish with me. Off the side of the boat.
Okay, after getting on for an hour, the launch bumps into the side of the smoke streak. You shout up, and a rope ladder is cast over the side of the ship, and you make yourselves back up. It's quite late at night now. There's still a few crew about. There's a few lanterns on board the deck. Niktar, the half-elf quartermaster, lands lightly on his feet from somewhere in the rigging up above, and bows to you all with a grin. "Ah, welcome back aboard, Captain! Good to see you again."
Perhaps we should keep someone up the top of that tall mast thing to make sure nobody's paying our boat any undue attention.
Oh, right, we're expecting some undue attention, are we? Right, well, you can leave that to me, Mr. Melworth.
Yeah, keep extra security, Captain. Sorry, I was just having to respond to an email from my boss.
It's the quartermaster, Niktar,
right.
the guy who's always grinning and is light on his feet.
Can you get us some food and rum?
Yes, I'll go and have a quick word with our chef, and we'll get something delivered to you. You heading down to the captain's quarters?
No, we're gonna stay on deck.
Okay.
I walk up to the prow and look over at my shoulder at my father and kind of nod my head for him to follow me.
Nick TARDIS runs off to the aft deck of the ship and disappears inside.
Atticus, do you need to do this alone? Well, I've got plenty of things to do.
Nothing that's going to be said. There's nothing that's going to be said here that needs to be a secret.
What?
Aper goes and leans back against the taffrail and sinks down to the deck, just sitting there, leaning back.
I'll lean on the prow and look out across the water.
I don't
So where
suppose
have you
anyone's
been?
got a smoke, have they?
I chuck in my tobacco pouch with my pipe in it.
He mutters some thanks under his breath. Guess this is a conversation that's been some time brewing.
So where the fuck have you been?
On the run. I'll tell you my story once I've had a chance to wet my lips. He sits down and just slowly starts rolling himself a smoke.
Can you think of anybody who'd want you dead?
Take less time to tell you the people who don't want me dead, son.
Got a fucking glib answer for everything, haven't you?
After a moment, you hear the cheerful voice of Kira Grubb, the halfling surgeon stroke cook of the ship. She brings out a tray with some cold meats on and some mugs of rum. Good to see you again, everybody. Does anybody need anything else?
No, thank you, Grub.
How's the rum still I brought?
Oh, we haven't touched it. We're going to let you help us set up the brewing supplies.
Right, I'll get that sorted sometime.
Gradvonal takes one of the mugs, drains it, rubs his fist across his beard, takes a heavy draw of his cigarette. So, Atticus.
Talk to me.
I suppose I should start by introducing myself. My name is Gradvon Earl. I don't know how much you know or remember. I used to be a captain in the Imperial Navy.
I'd heard.
I was a member of the Seekers as well. It's good to see you following in my footsteps. Several years ago, however, I had to fake my own death. And the reason is I discovered a plot so terrible, I had to take drastic measures. It was a plot concerning the organisation known as the Flock. Have you heard of them?
I've heard of the Flock.
Hmm.
Tell me what you know.
For years, the Flock has been under the leadership of Shepherd Mandatorian of the Pirates. But unbeknownst to the Pirate King, they were working behind his back on something terrible. A weapon that would see the Kenku rise to dominance across the Azure Sea. And would make all the rest of us chattels for our new avian masters. I decided I would infiltrate the Flock. This is not an easy thing for a human. The Flock are almost entirely made up of Kenku. But I needed to find out more. And I needed to protect my family. So I faked my own death. There's only one other person who knows the truth. He looks off into the distance. Your Aunt Helena.
She knows the whole truth.
She knows the truth up until the time I left. I haven't seen her since.
So what have you found out about the flock?
Let me get onto that in a minute. I need to explain my actions to you, son. I know the story that was spun. That you were sent away as a mark of disrespect as a bastard son of some high-ranking noble. But the truth is, sending you and Martha away was the hardest thing I ever did. You weren't a bastard, Atticus. You were born in wedlock and you were loved by us both.
I was a bit of a bastard.
He chuckled slightly. I couldn't risk the flock finding out the truth if they discovered who I was. So I arranged for you and your mother to have your memories modified through magic. An ancient, dark and terrible magic used to modify memories. It was always a risky plan and the spell backfired. I fear it's what gave your mother her dementia. No apologies aren't enough. But I had to be sure that there was no link between us that could be discovered. And I thought I would never see either of you ever again. He takes another drink. Pauses for a moment, take another draft of his cigarette. But my plan worked. I did infiltrate the flock. Been working for them for the past few years, and I was given the Kenku name, Aper. They used me as a contact and spy in humanoid settlements where Kenku would be easily spotted. I still haven't discovered the full details of the plan, but I know that it involves changing humanoids so that they become servile. The term they use was gentled. The black pearl that was stolen was to be used in some kind of ritual to assassinate Shepherd Mandatorian of the pirates and begin this gentling of the humanoids. Removing a Mandatorian for all his faults will cause utter chaos as the other high captains of the Sea Princes vie for power. And there's something else as well, but I wasn't able to find out exactly what. I was trying to when I was captured by Mervanchi. I was investigating the Mervanchi fleet. They're not just honest traders, they're smugglers, and they're smuggling something called Sting into the city. It's a drug that's being made in the far jungles of the east. Supplied through some kind of scorpion.
One of
that's
these.
cough.
I was investigating it. It's got something to do with this ritual as well.
Who were you investigating it on behalf of?
Officially on behalf of the flock. But also because I needed to find out exactly what was happening so that I could come back and tell the Seekers. You have to remember the Seekers think I'm dead.
Ah.
Zebula Mervanchi found me investigating one of his ships. He's been deciding whether he was going to hand me over to the authorities or not. Obviously, it was a risk because I knew about his smuggling operation. So he'd been stalling and trying to see how he could use things to his advantage. He's been torturing me. And he rolls one of his sleeves up, and Tiberius, you immediately notice the puncture marks on his forearm And you
A
can't
bug-
help but kind of rub your own forearm in sympathy.
Track mark.
Mervanchi has exotic tastes. He's been using Sting on me, trying to get me to spill my guts.
Ooh.
But said nothing. So, I'm sorry, my son, but you and your friends are left with a choice. You can kill me, and I won't stop you. You can turn me over to the Seekers, and I'll tell them what I know. They'll lock me up for the rest of my life, I imagine. Or you can let me get back to work, finding out what the flock is doing.
What the
And
fuck?
when I know the full details, I'll come to you first. But whatever you decide, son, I'll abide by it.
Party meeting.
So,
Group up. Party meeting.
let me get this right. I hold my arm out to him and kind of point, so my fingers almost pointed in his face.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get this right. You had mine and my mother's memory altered and sent her into insanity.
That was the outcome, that wasn't the intent.
Why do the Seekers want you dead?
The Seekers think I'm dead. They think Grad
Then-
von Earl is dead. They think I am just Aper, a spy of the flock. They don't know who I really am. They just know I'm a humanoid spy who's been causing trouble on behalf of the flock. But they don't know it's
How do we
me.
know you were really not working for this flock and you have not been gentled?
I can prove I'm not gentled. I'm anything but gentle, son. But I think my actions 10 years ago probably prove that.
If Atticus's boss was to find out that you weren't in fact simply a spy for the flock, but were, if just his boss were to find out your real identity, and they staged a mock execution so the Mervanches would think you had been killed, but you actually disappeared and went on your merry way investigating.
The Mervanchis don't know who I am either. They know that I'm a spy they found aboard their ship investigating their smuggling operation. They don't know about the flock. They don't know about the plot to gentle the humanoids. He's just bothered about his business and how he can turn it to his advantage.
If I was
Right.
Mervan...
My friends, I think we need to go up on deck and have a discussion.
There's a shuffling, an awkward
Thank you.
shuffling behind. Do you mind if I join in, Agent Baron? You look
Who's
over.
that?
Daniel Krieg is still there.
You can speak up, Krieg.
He nods. Thank you.
Oh God, yes.
We need to have a discussion. Who else is in the room? Is the captain or any of the crew around?
No, it's just you guys, Agent Krieg and Grad von.
Someone who looks to be the most martial out of all of our crew.
Oh, probably Merzrak, the first mate. I mean, he's very imposing, sort of dragon.
I call for Merzrak.
Yeah.
Merzrak, watch him. We're going up on deck.
Aye, of course, Captain. Little bits of electricity run down his jaw as he speaks.
As we all turn to leave, I lean into my father and I say, I work for the Empire. If you being dead serves the purpose of the Empire, then that's going to happen. You know what I mean? You left your family following the same dream.
We're cold-hearted fuckers. You'll kill me, I'd kill you to get the job done. We fucking know that. Now let's go and see what's going to happen. And I walk off with my friends.
Okay. He kind of just nods to himself as you leave. Okay, so yeah, you head back out up on deck, leaving Merzrak looking over Gradvon.
Well, we all know the flock is real.
Yeah, we all know the flock is real.
And we all know this.
Let's take out the
Scorpion-
fact. Let's take out the fact that he's my father and look at it objective, as if he was just a human who had infiltrated themselves into the flock, or they tell us they infiltrated themselves into the flock, became known as this Aper. And what do we believe and what we don't believe? Let's think about this calmly and clearly, not let emotions get in the way.
He has divulged quite a lot of information, which, if true, would be quite damaging to a criminal organisation seeking to smuggle drugs into the city.
And a lot of what he said fit in with what we'd found out before.
We know that the drugs
There
are
was a few
being
matching pieces.
we know that the drugs are being sold in this city as a pleasure stimulant.
Yeah, and we know that the shepherd is probably behind something to do with this.
They do.
And we had to go and investigate him anyway.
They did
There's
steal
a lot of the same names coming up.
the Black Pearl, didn't they? That has cropped up quite a few times at the auction. Did they nab the Black Pearl at the auction?
They did, yeah. They got away with it.
They did, yeah. Quite a few things.
As much as
whole-
I'd like to slide my knife across his throat, I don't think that he's lying to us.
If he did what he said he did with regards to his family, then he is a driven man.
I turn around and look at everybody seriously. Everywhere we've been, all the government people we've worked with, all of the nobles and the merchants, and all of the lords, have any of them known what the fuck is going on until we got there and told them? I think it's up to us, guys. All these people are just fucking floundering around and all this information keeps falling into our laps. I think we might need to take a chance and keep him alive and see what he can find out about the flock and have our own agent out there.
I agree.
Nobody else seems to know what's going on apart from us, and I think we owe it to the coast and all the people living along and living innocent lives. I think we owe it to them to try. It seems to be falling to us.
May I say something, please?
Krieg.
I will abide by whatever your decision is. After seeing you in action, I truly believe all of you have the well-being of the Empire and its citizens at heart. It is difficult for me, you must understand. I have loyalty to the Seekers. But I
How about this,
may be
Krieg?
short, but I can see the bigger picture.
How about this, Krieg? Listen up to this for an idea. I will report back to you through my own line of agents everything that we find out and do, and you can keep it, and you can choose if at any time you think there's something important enough to raise to Udor. And that way, you're not implicit. You can decide on your own.
He
And I'll
takes
trust
a
your
step
decision.
back and raises an eyebrow. He wasn't expecting that that approach. Yes, I can agree to that. I won't tell Bjorn or the peer.
Oh, I'd ask you
The
only in the
eye.
direst of circumstances. And in
Anything.
that circumstance, my communication would probably be that we need help.
And
So you would
let
have
me
to.
finish. I won't tell them anything until I feel that the pendulum has swung to the point where it is better for everyone that they know.
I trust your judgment on that. You have my
Then
guys
I
back
will
down
take
in
my
that maze.
leave of you. I do not want to hear any more. This is difficult enough for me. I don't want to know
Sounds
what your
like-
plans are.
Well, you'll be knowing them soon because I'm going to keep you updated. I'll report in to you. See you soon, Krieg. I offer my hand to him.
He shakes it. It's been interesting working with you. With all of you. He shakes your hand.
Wish I could say the same.
Just nod.
Yep.
Turn back around. So, what do you think, guys? We need to make this decision together. I know he's my father, but I'm not going to make this decision without the group. We've been through too fucking much.
No, I think we need to keep him alive. I think you're right.
I think
I think so. I think we
think
need to send him off hunting into the flock.
I think he'd blend in nicely in onto our crew. No one would even know he was there.
We can blend him into the crew and drop him off where he needs to go. He'll tell us.
If he needs a lift.
He'll tell us.
It's not my call.
But he's your
Okay.
father, you know him far better than any of us.
Go and give the old fucker the good news.
We're with you, Atticus, whatever you decide. I think it's great. It's his daddy.
Furious, pull yourself together.
Right,
Okay.
head back down into the.
You head back down. Merzrak is still standing over him, trying to look menacing, but Gradvon is just basically ignoring him and just smoking.
I just put my hand on Mervak's shoulder and nod at him and smile.
Oh, we're done here, are we? I'll
Aye.
see you up on deck later then, Commander.
Carry on. Carry on, Commander.
Gradvon looks up at you.
Seems that you get to serve the Empire once more and all the people along the coast. We think you should go on. Carry on after Flock. You're too far along the line. You can't lose that now.
He nods. For a briefest moment, you can almost swear there's tears in his eyes, but he just blinks and they disappear.
I shall go back to being Aper for the time being, as long as is necessary. It's a lonely life. But as soon as I know anything firm, I'll be back in touch somehow. Thank you.
He steps forward as though to hug you, Atticus.
I
Do
offer
you-
him my hand.
He takes your hand. As he takes it, he pulls you in close to him and he whispers something in your ear, which I am going to
Okay.
send to you in a whisper.
I just nod.
Okay.
And yeah, I accept the hug, and I pour him a drink and me a drink, and I just hold it up to clink it with his, and then yeah.
Okay. All right. So there's a little bit of an awkward feeling in the room, but the tension has eased somewhat. As Atticus seems to relax. Suddenly, there's a loud ringing of bells comes from somewhere in the city.
Yeah.
The music that was playing before has turned to shouts and panic.
Oh,
Oh, not another attack.
Go up on deck and have a look over the city, see what's going on.
Okay, just bear with me 1 second.
Man, brace the anchor, raise the mainsails.
You've been practicing, have you?
Yeah.
There's a wolf loose in the city. We're going to have ourselves a burning.
Okay. It's around about midnight at this point. You get up on deck. You see guards rushing up and down the road alongside the docks. Slight look of panic in their faces.
Did you do this, Tiberius?
What's going on?
I shout over the side of the ship. Guards, what's going on? Anybody?
One
What's
of them
happening?
stops and looks up at you. It just started. They
What?
just started jumping up from beneath the waters of the city, from all the canals. Creatures with like mouths like sharks, curdling screams. There's a sound of conch shells being blown. They're taking people captive, and there's something happening out in the harbour. And he points out behind you into the waters in the middle of the harbour.
What the?
You turn round, and in the area that is known as the Stormlord's Cache, the whirlpool in the centre of the harbour to which sacrifices are made to the Stormlord Procan, there is a large ship floating where there was no ship before. The ship is flying black sails, displaying red skulls surrounded by red tentacles. And it's anchored directly above the Stormlord's Cache. And we'll leave the session there for tonight.
Hey,